Hello and welcome back to Divide and Conquer version 4.5 as the Kingdom of Rohan. And the battle is here. I've only skipped a couple of short skirmishes around Mount Doom, just defending the attacking army. And then I laid siege with King Theoden the Bastion, who has Froedhir and a kind of mishmash of low tier units. And I was planning to kind of just siege out Barad-Dur, maybe attack it later when its garrison is kind of destroyed, um, and defend the army with Elfhelm. But this army, Captain Mugul, snuck by and attacked Theoden, which also drew out the garrison of Barad-Dur. So it's kind of Theoden and this one unit behind him. So Elfhelm's not in the battle, unfortunately, but it's King Theoden versus Captain Mugul and his large army, and Balak Nar Sunfire. Now, if we take out all of these guys, we will have taken Barad-Dur. So it's not actually on the battle map for Barad-Dur, which is unfortunate because it is cool. But nevertheless, we shall decide the fate of Middle-earth here, this day, with King Theoden the Bastion and Prince Froedhir, conqueror of Cirith So let's jump in. I will say this as well. This will probably be the last episode of this campaign because although we haven't technically met the requirements yet, like we definitely haven't got enough settlements, and technically Mordor aren't defeated yet because they've got a few kind of crappy little settlements back the way. But once you take out Barad-Dur, that's Mordor done. So we'll consider this the defeat of Rohan, and since we definitely killed Isengard, I'll consider at the end. It's just a shame that because the barracks event has just hit, so that's when you're able to make your better barrackses and kind of train all the elite units, which you haven't seen in this campaign. It's been all the early tier. You don't get your decent units until about turn 60 or 70. It's only because I've kind of rushed Isengard and rushed Mordor that it's over so quickly. Because usually it's a bit of a slog. So maybe I'll jump ahead a few turns. Something like that, you know. Just like build a big strong army, maybe send it up to take the capital of Rune or Mirkwood or something like that. Maybe I'll do that, but that's just a maybe. I'm not sure. I would consider this for now, at least, just the end of the Rohan campaign. Yeah, it's been a fun one. I always enjoy Rohan. Lots of heroic victories. Right, pepper them. You can't even see the enemy through the dust they're kicking up. Where are these guys? Oh, have I not brought them up? Like an idiot. Some of these guys just have a death wish. You can't aim at them from over there. That's what happens. You idiots. These guys over here. Try and make short work of this army because we just need to rout this army. We don't even really need to beat it. Oft. Oh, just broken in one fell swoop. Get these guys actually to go up there, start peppering. the actual garrison of Barad-Dur, led by a Nazgul. Oft broken. They just have no spine, these guys. Not really a general, but he's a captain. But, you know, still same thing. Everyone's routing. There we go. No, I don't want you to chuck your things at him. Just speed that up a second. We'll get these guys down here. Kill those temple wards, please. And these guys also kill the temple wards. There we go, and we're ready. Absolutely ruin those temple wards, please. They just take so long to die when you're charging them with a horse. Can we reach these guys yet? No. Archers of Rohan. Yes. This battle is turning out to be remarkably easy. Just don't stand a chance. And it's not even really that Mordor have got involved, because they've done, I mean, they've maybe distracted them a little bit, but not much. Basically done F all. Just shows how supreme and powerful the might of Rohan has become. I mean, they're dead, more than badly bloodied. Captain Magul's dead. Captain Magul. Oofed. Skirmishers are giving them a go. Right. You've got to be dead. I can't believe, I mean, oh, something I probably glossed over in the last episode was that unfortunately we lost Prince Aemond. But I'm surprised that I've kept King Theoden alive for this whole time, because he's been on the front line ever since he was able to move, basically. Come on, get these that bloody orc band up there is taking a beating. Oh, just kill them, finish them off. They gotta be dead, ain't they? Orc band, shaken, 43 of them. Yeah, that'll do. Oofed. Temple wards 46. I think some charging with our general's bodyguard will do it. Go on, Theoden, you've killed like slain 10 Nazgul before. What are you doing? Get over here. Oofed. Absolutely destroyed them. There's a couple left. Kill them. Kill them all. Is that him? The last defender of Barad-Dur. Oh, that's actually Theoden there, facing down against him as well. Go on. Kill him. Absolutely no chance. Come on, take him out. Now, I'm not sure if they actually get a last stand army. I'd imagine they do. There we go. There we go. A heroic victory indeed. Who got the best? In the battle for Barad-Dur on the plains of Orodruin. 143 Rohan archers. That's a bit of a boring one, but yeah. Archers. Silent killers. There he is, there's the man. And that's the Barad-Dur over his right shoulder on the left. He's smouldering, he looks lovely, doesn't he? Lovely polished armour. Big mace. Bad guys in Lord of the Rings love their maces. Let's see if it spawns an army or not. I don't think we'll fight it. Oh, excellent. Exterminate, sack. Just exterminate. I think they probably would get a last stand army, just like the one that spawned. I think there was 2 that spawned for Isengard, wasn't there? King Theoden has broken down the gate and now sits in the throne where Sauron once sat. Gorgoroth lost. The winds slowly move the ash along the valley of Udun and further along the Morgul road. In the distance, the Ash Mountains and the Mountains of Shadow fill the sky with their black peaks. Between the mountain ranges on the wasteland of Gorgoroth, campfires burn bright. Songs of victory can be heard from the camps of the foes of Mordor. Barad-Dur has fallen. The bodies of orcs, Uruk-hai, and trolls alike fill the channels and fissures which spread along the plateau. The high tower is breached and has all but collapsed. The Dark Lord is greatly diminished, but not yet destroyed. As long as the One Ring exists, his spirit endures. The tower's foundation was laid with its power and cannot be unmade while it remains. The agents of shadow will eventually return, and the armies of darkness are sure to follow. I mean, they say that, but I mean, Mordor are out of the game for definite. Absolutely for definite. Look at this. It's got tells you a bit about it. It's a citadel. Barad-Dur extra wall defenses, gives you a diplomat. The Ithel Stone gives you a bit of building income, increase in tradable goods. The rest of the stuff is kind of normal that they've got here. Grog Cutter. Oh no, Grog Cutter. It's Uruk's armory. Oh my god, that is so loud. I apologize. I mean that's us, I guess. King Theoden the Conqueror. He's had many names. So we've got Froedhir's fast. Let's just have a look at our realm, seeing as how we've won this now. So we started off with Edoras, Ginyard, Hornburg, I believe Folberg, Onadrith, Entwade, and Alberg. So plenty of a wide kind of space. Usually you go north and you take the Fangorn Forest region and the Wold, but that's been taken by the Lothlorien elves, so that's fine. And obviously we border Gondor here on the Anorian. So we had these. We pushed west over the Eisen and skirmished. We basically had a long. Oh, that's losing us money. We had a long war with Isengard. It was like 15 turns, and it's 4 turns per year, so it's about 3 years, I suppose, ish. We had a kind of 3 year battle with Isengard, and we managed to destroy them, where we brokered a peace with Enedwaith, allowed them to use our lands to take on Dunland, who seemed to be taking a bit of a beating. And then there was a kind of couple of years of peace in which we built up our forces, and then we marched east over the Anduin, across past Daggerlad, and up, and we beat on the very gates, the Black Gates. And we took them, renamed them King's Gates. We pushed in. We took Framgeir's Fast, which is actually Durthang, we've renamed. And then we took, it was originally called King's Fury or something like that, but Eamon died here defending it, so we renamed it. So we took this, and then there was a large, about 3 years of battling just here on the plains, the Morkai Flats and the plains of Orduin, before we were eventually able to take Cirithangel and Minas Morgul, and we just gifted them to Gondor, sorry, because we didn't want to hold them. And I was hoping that Gondor would get involved, but they just seem to have bugged out here, so I don't know if I've done something wrong. Yeah, and then we beat them all the way back to Barad-Dur, where in that last battle we managed to take it. I would absolutely call that a victory.
Yes, my lord.
So that's, I mean, we've not actually taken that many provinces, but I mean, it's turned 67 now. That's what, nearly 67. Do some quick math here. Totally not googling it on my phone. So it's about 16, nearly 17 years. We've been at war now. We've had breaks in between. It's been a lot of time defending, but this is Mordor done. They have a couple of honestly nothingy settlements back here. And they'll send like some trash troops for a while, but really it's nothing, like small towns and stuff. Just easily wipe them out. But I'm kind of done with this campaign now. We were supposed to hold 30 regions. Edoras, Barad-Dur. Oh, Dunlarak. That's the one thing we haven't done, is taken out Dunland. But I'm pretty sure they're on their way out. Dunlendings. Let's see. Territorial. Yeah, look. They're doing really badly. I think they're down to like 2 settlements. So we didn't actually need to... We basically took Dunland out of the game when we allied with Enedwaith. So Enedwaith can just focus on them. That army that spawned still never attacked us. Thank God. So that, I mean, that's the end of this campaign, I suppose. What I will do is I will just, now that we've finished, just toggle Fog of War, have a look around at the map and just see how everyone's doing. So Gondor massing up here for some reason. Maybe they're planning a big scale invasion of Mordor. You can see what I was talking about with Mordor. They've got Moraghost, just a small castle. Saragost, small town. Thurbad. That's it. They've got, what, 3 settlements, and they're all nothing. They can't train. It's just absolute trash. So they're definitely done. Now down here, the Ardenaim don't seem to be doing very well. They've only taken up to Gobel Mirlon. Harad, like, quite a lot of the time. they're boxed in a bit. Varrigs have canned. Basically, Dol Amroth is holding the might of the Varyags of Khand and the Haradrim of the south at bay, basically single-handedly. Gondor's starting to help out now, which basically means that they'll die. They'll all get crushed. Let's see here. How's Rune doing? They're kind of doing. They're not doing very well. Look, Dorwinian have taken Lest, which is only one block away from their capital of Mistrand. Is that because the dwarves are getting involved? Yeah, look. Rune just can't handle the dwarves and Dorwinian at the same time. So they seem to be doing quite well. The dwarves of Erebor have that whole Iron Hill mountain range. And they're holding back the Snow Orcs. Although they're not really doing too well against the Snow Orcs. The Snow Orcs seem to have a lot of land. Who's this? Oh, it looks like Dale are helping out, which is fantastic. It's good to see. Oh my god, Thranduil's halls have been taken over by Dol Guldur. It's terrible. Oh, but it looks like they've got an army to take it back. Overall, though, Dol Guldur are not doing too well. Doing okay. But I think if we run up and get involved, that would absolutely just turn the tide. Let's see. Lothlorien have taken Rockburg and Tirith Anduin, which is usually what you would take as Rohan. They seem to be doing quite well. Not really putting the pressure on anyone. Khazad-dûm are up against it. Look. Versus 3 armies of the orcs. The High Elves seem to be doing okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Enid Waith are an absolute powerhouse. Look at the mighty kingdom they command. I want to see how many factions do they have? Factions? Settlements. Enid Waith. God, they've got more than us. They've got, what, like 17? They probably got the most out of anyone on the map, to be honest. So they've pushed... Are they at war with... Who are they at war with? They're just at war with Dunland. That's great. Sometimes they go to war with Bree. Bree doesn't seem to have done anything. They've got Undertowers, Mitchell Delving, sorry, Longbottom, Hobbiton, and Bree. Oh, and they've got Mengelin as well, and Matrice. So they're doing okay. And the Angmar are still alive. The remnants of Angmar. Although the Dwarves seem to be giving them enough to think about. I mean, overall, it's going quite well. I mean, I think if we continued this campaign and just sent out a couple of armies to each area, we probably could turn the tide so that the good forces win everywhere. But I don't think we will. I think we'll probably leave it there. Let's have a quick look at our family tree. King Thengel died peacefully. Then we've got King Theoden, faction heir. Gleowine, his sister, his wife's died. Prince Aemon died recently, unfortunately. Very recently, last episode. Eomer we lost in the 3rd or 4th turn, I think, maybe. 2nd episode or something. The one where basically I lost Eomer and Prince Theodred in the battle for Isengard, which I forgot to record. So that's why. That's not one of the battles, unfortunately. Now we adopted Froedhir, and we adopted Elfhelm, and we adopted Fastred. I mean, they've been good lords. They've not really done much. They brought the reinforcing army up, which helped turn the tide. But Froedhir, who's our faction heir, he's the real man. 35, and he's done a lot. And he has 2 daughters and a son. So if we kept playing, Wolf here would eventually grow up. But I think when it hits 16 or something, he'd become a general, and then we could kind of carry on the family line. I might have a mess about with this off camera, and then maybe come back, just because it's been so fun. But for there, I think I'll leave it. So thanks for watching. if you enjoyed this campaign at all, if you're following it, maybe tell a friend, share it or something, give it a like. Um, if not, that's fair enough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.